Hello everyone, welcome back to the old stream farm where we're sitting at £10,800 and I have a new machine sitting up at the shop. Let me just stack more of these boxes up here. I've been stacking these egg boxes up over here until we have, well, my original idea was until we had about 6 of them, but we've got 7 now, so we'll maybe look at selling those today. Now, a lot of our crops are technically ready to harvest. This field is partially ready, but not fully. And if I have a look at this map, field 20 is just ready to harvest, and this field here is almost ready to harvest. We may actually get that harvested today, but I'm not 100% sure yet. First thing I want to do is I want to do a little bit more fertilizing, if I can find it. This tractor, our pretty awesome Renault Atlas. Hopefully our grass is going back in as well. It should be green. Yes. Not looking as growing as the rest, but most of it there. Gone the wrong way. Need to get the fertilizer spreader. I'm gonna very quickly fertilize this field and allow our other fields to progress. I also need to go up to the shop and bring a machine back. I have bought another machine. I'll show you guys in a little while. But I'm not going to make you watch me fertilise this field. I'm going to get it done nice and quick, and then I'll be up at the shop when I come back in just a second. Okay guys, here's the new machine I bought. It's the Mahindra 1000. Or the Mahindra Retriever if you prefer. You'd be wondering why I bothered wasting the money on this, because it's not something that I'm going to use very often, but I wanted it because you start this map with a pickup truck, which I very quickly got rid of. I'm not a fan of the old pickup trucks, and although I could have got the likes of the Transit van, or sorry, the Lizard Rumbler, I thought this would make a nice change. Not a machine that I use very often at all, but I figured it would make a nice addition to the farm. Good, handy for getting rid of the eggs. And just very quickly nipping around the map and things like that, because it's a quick machine. But getting rid of the eggs is exactly what we're going to use it for just now. Let me just unfold the back of it, or not. There we go. And we'll get all of these eggs just kind of stacked in, preferably neatly, but it's me, so that's not too bad actually. Like I said, 6 was the ideal number anyway. That's obviously not what we've got, but we do have straps, so it's certainly not the end of the world. I'll take that fresh box from down there as well. Just so it looks a little bit nicer. Almost as if it was designed for it. Well, we're going to take these down to the sell point. The other thing about this is it has a tow hitch, so it should work for bit of yard work, shunting some machines around, like the seal and things like that. Obviously doesn't pick up anything with the 3-point linkage, but moving trailers around and the lights is now not going to be much of an issue. So I'm going to go this way because I figured out it's actually better to go this way than the way I have been going. Maybe not. I've been going through there instead of coming around this way, which I mean, I guess there is a track I could have taken. That seems too reasonable. I'm not sure how much these eggs are worth, but given that we've got quite a lot of them. Not terrible, actually. It's a lot more than I was expecting. I don't know what the weird camera thing is going on there. It's nice to be able to quickly zoom around the map. Well, what sign was that we just took out? A H sign? Not a clue. But that was quite an interesting way of coming around that corner. This is the way I'd normally go. While we're here, we'll just nip in here and have a look at the sugar beets. Lovely parking right there. They look ready, actually. I'm not sure if I can get back now. Hardcore parkour. With the Mahindra as well. I see a small gap I can get through. Sign doesn't seem to face the right way. Yeah, just a little fun machine, mainly for selling eggs, but I figured it'd be a fun little addition to the farm. And of course it gives us something to park in our garage, really. So let me know in the comments what you think of us having the Mahindra. Let's have a look at this growth stages. I think this one's grown enough that I could harvest it. So I got something quite special planned for that field, so I'm going to go and organise that and I will be back in just a second. And this is what I've got. It's the KRONE Big X 580 with the 6 metre corn header on it. Now of course we have just leased these because this is a sickeningly expensive piece of equipment. I would have got the bigger one, but we couldn't even afford to lease it, to be honest. I could have also gotten a cheaper one, but I do like KRONE, so there is that. Of course, this would do it for just that one field, which doesn't inherently mean that we're doing silage with it. We're going to turn it into chaff. Our other silage clamp is actually ready. What is that? Oh, that's that weird lump in the road. There's a few of them along here. But not to worry. Lovely big machine. What we'll do is we'll get our truck. Hopefully it can take chaff. Let's see. Didn't really have a backup plan for that, but hopefully it can take chaff, and we'll get it following us. There's another one of those weird bumps. we'll use this machine ourselves actually. I rolled a shot. This is lined up. Let's double check that this can take chaff. I always press escape rather than going to the shop. It's this here. Yeah, can take everything. So with follow me we'll get it following fairly closely behind us. At least until we get this first section done. It's 15. Hopefully that'll be enough. Is it reaching? I'm going to go ahead and say it's not. Has to be worryingly close. Good yield though. Now, if this is not hard work, it shouldn't get crop destruction. Still not close enough. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm surprised it needs to be closer than that. Basically ramming into our header at this point. But not to worry, it is working. Work it so that it's able to go down the other side now. I like how this is still working even up. Give it more of an offset, not that one. Okay, that's what we'll do. 2 seconds, guys. I'll get this sorted and I'll come back. It's a headache to do this. A massive headache, but we're getting a ridiculously high yield. I've already had to empty the trailer once. We had to switch to a tractor and trailer instead of using the truck. Couldn't get the truck to work. I had to actually restart the game because it got that confused. But what I'm going to try and do is take off the majority of the headland. He's going to follow me pretty close. Look at that fence, isn't it? Not did I just hit it, climbed over it. Is it even possible to get back from this? Look at this guy. I would still like it on the proper side though. There's a lot going on there. So he's doing it again. Just don't seem to be having any luck. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to hire a worker and we'll do the trailer work. At least that way we can keep an eye on the fill level, and we can just disappear to empty when we need to. But the trailer doesn't have narrow tires on it, so the trailer will destroy prop, as you can see up there. You go in there, you go. Now you can turn around. I'm gonna turn around. I've already emptied the trailer once. They're not gonna make it all the way back, are they? No, come on. Of course, I'm now going to destroy some of the crop I'm trying to cut. But that's just Farming Simulator for you. There are ways of doing this. I've made a huge mess of this. Hire it from there. We'll just do this side of this. It's not ideal. This is full, so we're empty. Like I said, we're getting a ridiculously good yield. There's 2 trailer loads out of just this. So this is actually going to take me quite some time. But I'll show you a couple of trailer loads and then I'll probably skip it. Now I'll time lapse it because it's going to be a lot of faffing about with hired workers and things like that. But I'll show you the silage clamp first. It'd be better if I didn't have the narrow tyres on just now, but that's just the way it is. I've got the dude sitting in the way. It will end up being moved from there. But we already have all of this. In here, which pretty decent amount. This clamp we're going to use this. We're going to sell all the silage from this clamp. We're going to use the other clamp for the cows. And I'll compress it off camera. But I'll get back to work and I'll see you when we're almost done. This has been an absolute nightmare. But we are almost done now. Probably got another trailer load after this one. And the silage plant is I've been filming it a different way. Oops. I've been filming it a different way, and I'm not sure how that's going to work out for the likes of compacting. You're going to go all the way to the end. He is. Good. So yeah, this has taken a ridiculous amount of time. I thought it would be a quick process. I was wrong. As per usual with my Let's Plays, I assumed things and got it wrong. This has taken absolutely ages. It feels like it's taken a little longer than it actually has. I think it's taken about 35 or 40 minutes so far. As you can see, I've been filling the silage clamp up from the back, and I did spill it, but yeah, that's fine once we get some kind of shovel-based thing. Then get that sorted. Let's might fill this gap in a little bit. But that's quite a lot of silage when you compare it to the clamp next to it where the Dutz is sitting. It's just a little bit more, I'd say. But we're down to 815 quid. I've had to put it onto real time because it will be dark very soon if I kept it on any other kind of speed. It should only be 2 more passes, and be surprised if it will completely fill the trailer again. But this is a job I'm thankful to see the end of. I won't be doing this particular task again. At least not for a little while. That keeps happening as well. But I'm very happy with this trailer. This is the Metaltech, I believe. The Metaltech TS16. Very happy with it. Very good trailer. Yeah, I do apologise about the jump cut there. My door went, which is good news because it was the delivery driver with my CTEC steering wheel and side panel. Which came very early, very happy about that. So I'll get that connected up, tried out, and future episodes should be recorded with that. After this one, of course, this is still on keyboard for this one because started with the keyboard. It'd be weird to change controller type halfway through a recording. Not sure if I drove into him or if he drove into me. But yeah, this shouldn't fill this trailer, but I'm actually very grateful that this is finished with. As for the issues I was having with Follow Me at the start, I firmly believe that Follow Me will work for this if you already know the settings and how to set it up beforehand. But I don't, so it didn't work for me. But Follow Me has worked for absolutely everything else I've used it for, and I can't see why it wouldn't work for this. It is one of my all-time favourite mods by a long way, actually, because of how useful it is. Finally we're done. Let's immediately return that, yeah, we'll just immediately return these. We're looking at this, 1.2 hours. That'll explain why we have £560. We'll get this emptied and then we'll return it to... We may end up buying one of these, because I'm very happy. Look at the height of these trees, though. They're not really doing what I intended them to do, which was to form like a blanket over the side of the farm, but those are some extremely healthy trees. No wonder it was £1,000 for 20. So this is, I realise now, because I've not time-lapsed anything, it's actually going to be a fairly short episode, because this is all we really have time for in this episode. It's going to get dark very soon. But I'm not going to worry about compressing this, but for those of you who's wondering how much is actually, no, I should have tracked it out of the way. Probably going to have to get some kind of... I might compress this with the skid steer when we get it, with a bucket, because I've made it quite impassable and I need to pick that up anyway. So let's find out how much is in here. Just shy of 300,000 litres compared to the 64,000 litres in here. That's quite a... Why did it open from that side? That's quite a difference. Comparing the two, I don't know why that came out. That's a huge amount of silage. This is going to make us an absolute fortune. But I'm going to leave it here for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, then don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the bell icon, and that will get you notified whenever I post videos or go live. And I will be back with the next episode of Full Stream Farm tomorrow. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.